Hi guys, I'm Grace, and due to some unforeseen circumstances, Jenna and I can't meet to film for this video, so we're gonna film together on Zoom. But before that, oh, I forgot to mention what video we're gonna film. We're gonna film the September TBR PAL, but in order to do that, I need to have a list of books to read first, which I haven't. So I thought it would be interesting to show you guys how I actually come up with a PAL. Anyway, let's go. The first thing that I usually do is to go to my Goodreads and sort through my TBR pile to see what I want to read. So let's do that.
Hi everyone, happy Monday, or not so happy, I don't know. Okay, it's currently 6:35 and I just ended work. So it's my first time vlogging. No idea how to do this. Should I look at the camera? Should I look elsewhere? I don't know. Okay, but what we're doing today, or what I am doing today, combined with Grace, will be choosing our September to be read. And as usual, we'll have one common book that we will both read and then review at the end of the month. So I'm currently reading The Hating Game. Yeah, so did I just review the title? Okay, let me just take a look at my to be read pile on Goodreads. Can you see this? One to read 41. I'm never ever going to finish this. You know, the day that I actually finish this 41 books is the day that we actually get to travel this year.
Now that I have my list of TBR written here, I'll wait for Jenna and we're gonna film together on Zoom. So that's that.
So yeah, actually some of the books that I want to read that I've chosen for my September to be read, it's not even found in this list of 41 books. Chaotic, it's chaotic. I don't follow anything. So stay tuned to our video to actually find out what are the other titles I'll be reading. Goodbye!
Hi guys, I'm Grace.
Jenna here.
Same as our previous TBR video, we have each picked a few books that we are going to aim to read in the month of September.
So how many books do you have?
I have about 4 books.
About what? That's about me. Also, let's talk about my tragic hair.
Do you just bathe?
No, I just cut it. Okay, anyway, I also have 4 books.
Okay.
But I think I'm cheating on one book because I'm currently already reading it. Yeah.
It's fine, yeah.
So as usual, we will, at the end of this, pick one common book that we will read. For August, we picked
Misery,
which is my TBR.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this week, let's see if you have the honor of picking your own book.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Awesome.
Okay, so anyway, let's start. The very first book that I have on my list is called The Miracles of the Namiya General Store.
I lost you right there.
Sorry?
I lost you right there at the title.
You mean like you didn't go on record?
No. I read it.
It's a really long title, but it's a book that is, I think, in the genre of magical realism. The synopsis of this book is that there are 3 delinquents. It's obviously set in Japan, and there are 3 delinquents who chanced upon this, like a mama shop or like a general store in the middle of nowhere. And then something really weird happened. They started to be able, or rather they realized that they are able to write letters to give advice to people from a different time. So it's like a time travel-ish book.
Awesome.
So yes, I am about 20% into the book. Yeah, it's not a binge-worthy book at this moment, but it's also not a very long book. So we'll see how it goes.
So the first book that I'm going to introduce will be The Hating Game. So I'm like 50% into it. I think it's a romance / YA genre. So basically it's about 2 co-workers, right? They actually work on the same floor, in the same office kind of. The book started off with them like really hating each other. So they are like polar opposites. They're like completely different in terms of character, in terms of their personality, in terms of what they like and dislike. So they're really like two ends of the spectrum. Halfway throughout the book, or maybe slightly earlier than that, they kind of realize that they have feelings for one another. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think this is a spoiler because it's very cliche. It's a cliche plot. I think it's a feel-good book, but I don't know what's going to happen at the end, whether I'll get devastated by the ending.
Okay.
Yeah, but by the looks of it right now, it's quite a smooth book, you know. There's no like major climax.
Cool.
So
Okay.
that's my first book. Yeah.
Exciting. Okay, so on to my second book. Sorry, I'm very distracted by your hair.
You just say you're distracted by my hair.
The second book that is on my September TBR is called Station 11. It's like a sci-fi dystopian book, and it's highly raved on Goodreads. Yeah, that I didn't know about. Apparently, it's not a new book, but the same author has a new book. I think it's called The Glass Hotel. But a lot of people are saying that they are very excited for The Glass Hotel because Station 11, which came out first, was a really good read for them. So I figured like maybe I should start with Station 11 first to see if I really like the book. Yeah.
How long ago was it published?
Probably, I think 2011 or 2014. Yeah, quite some time back. Station 11 is essentially about this Hollywood actor. He died on stage and he was transported and found himself like moving across scattered military camps in like this particular region in North America, all while like risking a lot of things like art, humanity, all this. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to go in with too much information as well.
And expectations.
Exactly. No, but actually like the book reviewers already set the bar quite high.
So what was the average rating for it?
It's like 4.45, I think.
That's high.
Very high.
Yeah. For Goodreads, that's pretty high.
Exactly. I hope we choose this for our community.
Actually, I hope so too.
Right? That's interesting. Yeah. Okay, on to your next one.
Okay, my next one. What should we go for? Okay, maybe a book that you have already read. Which is I'm thinking of ending things. Okay, so funny backstory to this was that I was the one who recommended Grace to read it. I didn't even say that. I think like I said I wanted to read it.
Yeah. And then you said like it seemed interesting.
Yeah. And then the next thing I know, you have already read it.
Yeah. And I read it in like one day, like one sitting.
Yeah. When I saw it, I thought it was a self-help book. So I didn't want to read it, right? Because I wasn't in the mood for a non-fiction.
Right.
Yeah. So I was like, no, I'm not going to read it. So I went on to Goodreads, right? I was like, okay, let's just add it to my to-be read. Yeah. In the event that I actually have the mood to read a non-fiction, right? And then I saw like the synopsis, a bit of it. And then I was like, hold up.
Does not seem like a self-help book.
Exactly. Yeah. So I just added it into my to-be read. I think it's a thriller, is it?
Yeah, it's a psychological thriller. I'm still mind blown by that book.
Is it? In a good way?
In a good way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the film is gonna come out on Netflix.
Right.
I watched the trailer and it seemed to be really closely aligned with the book's plot. Which is
good, right?
Which is a good thing because the book is actually very eerie, very scary, and I think that at least from the trailer itself, it seemed that they kept that element intact.
I realized that from this kind of video, we can see how different we are as readers because I realized I have no idea what the book is about. Like, I can't even give a synopsis.
Okay.
So I literally just add books into my pile.
So how do you decide like how to or when which book to add to your pile? From the title or from the cover?
Normally I add piles based on video recommendations. So like YouTubers will talk about it in their videos, right? And then they will rave about it or they will not rave about it and then I'll choose to add it in. Yeah. So then I will know the synopsis, but then I will not keep it in mind.
So like you watched it, you added the book and then you just forget about it.
And then I forget about it. I don't even know what the plot is about. I just know that I will want to read this title in the future.
Okay.
Yeah. So
right.
That's my
and I shall not spoil it for you.
Yeah.
You're gonna go in with a blank slate.
Okay.
My next book, A Storied Life of AJ Fikry. Yeah. So I think this is under contemporary, if I'm not wrong. Basically about this old man. He just lost his wife. He's also the owner of this like bookstore that he owns, but like the book sales are plunging. So basically nothing is going right in his life. But one day he like received a box or like a gift box, that kind of thing. And it gives him the opportunity to start his life all over again. So it's like, oh! And I think the thing that made me want to read it is that they say that this is like a must read for bookworms.
What? Is it just because he owns a bookstore?
I think it's got something to do with that, but I don't know. Yeah, like according to like the Goodreads reviews, a lot of them are saying that, you know, if you love books, if you're a bookworm, you should give this book a shot. Next.
Okay, next. Okay, the next one is also very funny. It's called The Professor and the Madman.
Okay. And what's this book about?
How this book came... I don't even know what this book is about. If I'm not wrong.
Okay.
They are talking about the creation of the English dictionary. Yeah, I mean the dictionary has to be created by someone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this book actually talks about like who created it. So in a sense, it's a non-fiction, I think.
But there's so many English dictionaries out there.
I think it's the Collins one.
So it's the dictionary.
Yes, yes, the very first copy. I feel like I'll get sued for some fake news because I really don't know what the book is about, but I think it is this. Yeah. One of my friends actually DM me on Instagram and be like, hey, review this leh. And then he just threw me this title. And then I was like, okay, like I'm up for it lah. Like it sounds Professor and the Madman sounds like a crazy mystery, right? Mm-hmm. Until I went on to Goodreads and I realized that it's actually gonna document the English dictionary. It's ironic how we read books, but actually I don't really care how the dictionary came about.
That's true.
Yeah, so I was thinking, okay lah, I'm just gonna review it since, you know, my friend actually put in a request. Well, I feel like we are legit YouTubers now. Send in your request. Just to make us read some like encyclopedia or something.
So you're gonna take on the challenge?
Yeah. To save a friendship and to broaden my reading list.
Okay, and to understand how the English dictionary came about in the first place.
And that.
Good job. I look forward to that. I hope we don't pick that for the common.
I hope we pick that. So we like.
Well, I think I will. Really?
So my friend can get like 2 reviews, you know, for the price of 1.
Oh my god, it's like buy one get one free.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm on to my last book, and yeah, it's 6 of Crows. I'm finally gonna take the plunge.
Awesome. There's no plunge involved because it's so good.
Jenna already hyped it up for me, so I'm gonna like you know, I'm gonna try my best to like not go in. Okay,
can I give you like a tip?
Okay, sure.
Okay, so when I first started reading, I wanted to give it up. It was like reading Stephen King's Misery.
Okay.
The first chapter threw me off.
Okay.
But because of how it was so highly raved, I decided to push through. The second chapter onwards, it gets like so much better. So you have to just get past the first chapter.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump into the swimming pool.
Yes, correct. Yes.
If you don't get the reference, watch our previous video. Okay, on to your final one.
Oh, my final one. Okay, so my final one would be The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. It's because it's a book that's chosen by a book club.
Which is?
I think it's called the Late Night Book Club.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's started off by 3 booktubers.
Right.
Yeah, so they actually came up with this book club. And then this is the very first session they're hosting.
At the end of September, right?
Yeah, at the end of September. And they actually picked out this book to read. This is not like traditional book club where I have to be there to discuss. Yeah, so I thought, okay, why not I will just read it and then I'll just see how this discussion, this book club will value add to my understanding of the book.
So what is this book about?
Stop calling me out. It was just announced that it's the book that they're going to read and then I immediately just put it into my to-do.
So you just took the plunge.
exactly. Yeah. Do you sample ice creams before buying them? Like if it's a new flavor, would you like say, can I try that? And then if it's
No,
nice, you buy?
it's not a new flavor. It's like if it's a new shop,
So you would.
I would. You
Okay.
wouldn't.
Because I'm the kind that I'll just see it and then I'll be like, if I like it, I like it. If I don't, then I
Deal
don't.
with it. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm the kind of person. So I think it's the same for books.
That's true.
Yeah. Like once I decide, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to read it, you know.
I guess now we will spin the wheel.
We inputted our choices of books into the wheel, but we left out 2 books, which is Six of Crows and I'm Thinking of Ending Things, because we both already read it. So
individually.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What do you hope to pick?
For me, I'm going to be sadistic. I'm going to hope we read The Professor and the Madman.
No!
To have intellectual discussion about the creation of the dictionary.
Is it really gonna be intellectual?
Yeah, it's also great, right? That my friend can hear what we both have to say.
Okay, sure.
Okay, how about you?
I'm sticking to my Station 11. Yeah.
Okay, I don't mind that.
Yeah, because it sounds really exciting. And I just finished like Ready Player One, which is similar, like it's dystopian. And I figured that I like this kind of books. So because of that, I'm still like in the momentum and still in the drive for this kind of books. Yeah. So
Okay, we shall see.
Yeah, let's go. I'll tell you when it ends.
Okay.
Okay, it's spinning. Oh damn. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, is our computers like listening?
Then why didn't it listen to me?
Maybe it was like a 50-50.
Oh,
God
maybe.
knows.
Okay, I'm not too disappointed.
I'm sorry, Jenna's friend.
Okay.
So it's been decided our common read for September will be Station 11. Exciting.
5 books for me.
That is true.
Yeah.
Okay, then again, in August, I didn't finish my TBR as well. Yeah, so
yeah, we'll see how far we can go.
Yep.
That's it from us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.